Welcome, Dave. Excited to have you present. Dave is one of the members for a little while. He's built a great business and he's going to share some of his secrets. So over to you, Dave, if you want to do an intro and then dive straight in.
Great. Hi, guys. I run an IT support business on steroids. We look after companies in Johannesburg, South Africa, and the globe. I want to just start with a disclaimer. My business isn't marketing. My business is IT. So we don't sell marketing solutions. However, I do run an IT support business that has grown and scaled up through business networking. And today I'm sharing my experience on how I scaled up by finding new clients, new suppliers, and strategic partners by building an engine around business networking. So that's the hat I've got on today, and it's an experience share. Use it, don't use it. Very happy to go into a question answer afterwards. I love, as we all should, just sharing our experiences. So we've got that out the way, and who I am. From an education point of view, I'm an electrical engineer, but I'm definitely a marketer by trade. I like to smose. Okay, so let's get to it. Paul, can you see the screen? Okay, good.
Yep, here you go.
So today, the timing that was suggested is there, but we'll see how it goes regarding intros and Q&As. We'll play it by ear. Okay, so let's move on. So the first heading is B2B belly to belly? I don't know if you have heard the phrase belly to belly. It's an old school analog way of doing business in all the sales books. Is the best way to get new business clients is to get your belly physically in front of their belly, not virtual, not on the phone, but get in the plane, in the car, and get in front of people. And the question is it still relevant? Let's get to that. So let's discuss lead generation to start. So if a professional B2B business is to attract new clients in a sustainable, predictable, and repeatable fashion, I call that the SPR engine. Those are my words. The best solution is for the brand to be well known, trusted, and liked, because business does business with brands that are well known, trusted, and liked. This creates a pull mechanism whereby clients in need of your specific services will naturally have your brand top of mind and reach out. Coca-Cola. You become a marketing magnet. That's first prize. If your company's a well-known brand already, in my space, Data and those big IT brands, well done. This means you are positioned as a number one or number two in your specific market. The challenge is in contested B2B spaces like mine, it is very expensive and time-consuming to build a brand. So your company has to spend a bunch of money and time online, digital, and in the real world to get the attention of the target market. And because business owners and managers tend to only do business with businesses that they trust, your spend is mostly wasted. Is there another way to become magnetic, to simulate all the benefits of being a well-known brand? Let's move on. So, excuse the small font, but I'm going to talk it through everything with you. So, networking principles for success, or AKA the 90-day magnet plan. This is all my words. So, introducing professional networking and joint venture application for this SPR, lead generation, sustainable, predictable, repeatable lead generation. So you can scale up, right? So we've discussed that business does business with businesses that they like and trust, i.e. well-known brands. I suggest getting to the same result without the costs associated with building a brand by using business networking and joint venture applications. And this is how. So this is what I call the 90-day magnet plan. The idea is to use the wonderful opportunities presented through networking, through business networking channels, to meet potential clients, potential joint venture partners, and even suppliers, and use the 90-day magnet plan which I'll describe, to get well known, trusted, and liked. So we're simulating being a brand by meeting with people in a 90-day system. Some real action points for you to work on. So this is where you take notes if you're interested. Attend networking events. Attend them all. Sorry, Paul, but there are others out there. Like, just get out there every day. If you can get to a networking event, do it. After the event, you call everyone you met, but it doesn't stop there. You get hold of the networking event coordinator and you ask for a list of everyone that attended, and you call them as well. This works for introverts. So I'm actually naturally, my default is introvert, but I do like to speak publicly when I feel safe about the topic. But if I'm in a room and I'm not leading and I'm not the genius in the room, I actually can be quite shy. It works for me. So if you're an introvert, all you have to do is you must attend the event. You don't have to get all these skills about how to break into the 2, 3, and 4 core groups. There's training on that. Just attend. And you don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to, because you're going to contact the event coordinator afterwards and get a list of all those email addresses and phone numbers. And Linda, I see you smiling from ear to ear. I wonder if that resonates. Then have a telephone script ready. It could just be, hey, we both attended yesterday's networking for success talk. How cool was that? You know, because David was leading it. And how about we meet for a cup of coffee and explore ideas to work together? Now, those are very key phrases. You're not selling, you're not scary. How can we work together? You should get a 50% close ratio to a meeting from this script. At the meeting, when you meet with these people, you're going to be open and transparent about what you're trying to achieve. You say you're looking for all ideas to brainstorm to help each other in business. Let the ideas flow and just naturally, and leave the meeting with one promise. There must be a call to action. You'll probably find most of the time there'll be a real one, like they can supply you with something, or you can supply them with something, or there's a joint venture you can do together, or they might ask, just while chatting, oh, who's your lawyer? Who's your accountant? That's what it's about. But the key is, the one promise besides all those is that we're going to meet again after 90 days. And there's magic in that 90 days. Now, the meet again can be virtually. It can be on the phone, as long as it's belly to belly, in my opinion, the first meeting. When you get back to the office, every night is summarize every meeting discussion that you've had and send to your new business associate and yourself the outcome of the meeting you had today. Very, very important. I'm giving you all the tricks I've learned. So it's like top of mind, it's in emails, and it's filed somewhere. And then you rinse and repeat this model, and you let your relationships flourish. Some important notes. Don't sell ever. Just educate and show interest in the other party. Look for ways to them to make money or solve the problems that they're sharing, and how you can work together to get there. And here's the difficult one. I've managed to get here. There's a book that you can buy, The E-Myth Revisited. Free yourself up from your business operations to focus on new business development and scaling up activities. That's changed my life. I let my ego go. I've hired senior engineers, junior engineers, managers to free me up from my day-to-day requirements of my business, so I can focus on this, which is selling my business and growing my business. So if you don't do that, you're going to be it'll be difficult to do this model, because you'll be stuck in your operations, right? If you're a dentist and you're fixing teeth all day, how can you attend events? So I highly suggest, if you want to scale up and you're serious about it, free yourself up from the day-to-day activities and become a true CEO. Then I've said again, every meeting must end with an action point, even if it is just we agreed to meet in 90 days. Now, the psychology of this. It works because after just 2 90-day cycles, you begin to be liked and trusted. And you remember we opened with that gambit, because you kept to your word and you continue to show up to those meetings in a secular fashion. And I'm going to use this word, magic will happen. it's science and magic mixed. You'll either become a supplier, or you'll find a joint venture to work on, or you'll even become their client. That's great because suppliers send us referrals as well. If you get this right, you will have built a pull mechanism simulating being a well-known brand. I'm going to get to joint ventures, but I'm going to pause and open the floor now just to feel like it's two ways. Anybody want to ask questions or chat about this model? Good. That means I described things well, or everyone's on mute. Okay. What else works? You will still need a brilliant website. You'll still need SEO and social media and thought leadership and all that stuff. I'm not pulling away from that, but that's going to be the soft below the line support to this active above the line marketing. All of that below the line marketing will lift up your brand alongside the 90-day brand simulation plan. Francois, over to you.
Thank you very much for sharing this, David. It's already incredibly valuable. One question I have specifically around leading with value, and that being a common approach to building relationships is by leading with value and contributing to other people's businesses. Yes. How does that slot into your plan within those first few meetings?
Okay, so let's just make sure we get our English matching. And so when you say leading with value, if I understand what you're saying is what value can I be to this person I'm meeting, right?
Correct. Be that okay, so a referral, perfect, helping to solve a problem that they're facing, or just being an ear to listen to a challenge.
So brilliant. So what I've said here is in the notes, don't sell ever, just educate. So you're going to be, if I was meeting with you, I'd educate you on security and the latest stuff going on in IT to protect you. So there's value. Another way is I would say to you, how can I make you money? What are your problems right now generally in business? And using my 20 years of running a business, I'm sure I could help you out with a few things. So I've actually put that in the notes there. Look for ways to make them money and solve their problems or work together is how we would lead with value in this venture.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that helps solidify that point. Thanks.
Yeah, it's all about them, and it's like dating. It's all about the other party, how you make them feel, and you will never make someone feel good if you're selling yourself. It's not great. Good question. I don't see any other hands up. I'm going to continue. Right, why JVs are cool. So I'm going to give a case study. And then I'm going to move to the text. So the case study in my case was, we're a Johannesburg-based, where we were, IT company. And I met a IT company that has presence in other areas. And I said to them, hey, we should JV, we should work together if you need people in Joburg. And this was in 2020. 2 months later, it's serendipity. I was at a networking event and I did this magic. It was a virtual coffee because the guy was in Cape Town, and he said, "Listen, I run a business with 500 staff nationwide. We're about to fire our IT guys. Can you pitch for the entire country?" I brought in my JV because now it's these other IT guys were my JV partner. We all sat around the table with the client and we signed up a 3 million rand a year deal within 3 months. It was magical. And it's so what was so magic about it, and what have I learned as an experience share? One is JVs are cool because I didn't have to employ people to do this work. I'm capable of employing. I'm not a micromanager. I'm very good at employing people and getting them to learn stuff quickly using the 1-minute manager, which is another talk technique. And I've got managers, but the deal was only a certain amount of time. It's over now. So I would have been really stuck with employees all over the country. So by joint venturing with this team, it allowed me to scale up very fast and sign a deal very fast. It was way bigger than I could cope. So JVs are cool, and this is from life experience because it's better than hiring staff. There's no CCMA if they drop the ball, and you have to have that uncomfortable conversation. JV partners not only help you deliver, but also land up being great referral partners. With JVs, you can set clear KPIs. And just some notes from experience share is try have more than one JV partner per deliverable product. We've got more than one IT company that we use to cover our risk. Thank goodness we did. And always have a signed contract in place. Unfortunately, I'm good at some things, but I'm really crappy at admin. And I've never been a contract guy. And Paul has heard me cry on his shoulder on people who have reneged on handshakes. And it's a big life lesson for me. Always have a signed contract in place. Any questions on JVs before I continue? Joint ventures, strategic partnerships. Cool. I think that's it. Let's see what we got next. That's it. So over to question time. Paul, back to you. Or comment.